Hi guys.
What up?
How are y'all?
Yeah, man, it's interesting. Valentine's Day, Super Bowl weekend. I don't think I ever remember it falling like this though, where it's like
It's the first.
Valentine's Day and Super Bowl at the same time.
And All Stars this weekend.
Yeah, I
COVID
keep forgetting about it. Actually,
about All Star.
yeah, it seemed
Yeah.
weird in Cleveland.
I haven't really seen many like promos or anything. Like usually you see, I don't even know who the fuck is on the team or anything. Like I feel like I have not seen that one. This is who's on All. I don't know who the hell.
Well, LeBron and KD is the captains. They did their picks last week, and it was like they ran the lineups like for like a day or so, and then after that was it. Like I haven't even heard about the participants for the Saturday night, All Star Saturday night.
Yeah,
So
all I know is what I subscribed to Peacock to watch the Super Bowl. And you gotta subscribe. I gotta subscribe to something else for that. I'm tired of all these goddamn subscriptions.
I was just thinking that yesterday when I thought about trying to watch Bel Air because I was like, God damn, that's another subscription. A nigga might as well get fucking cable at this point.
Exactly.
Somebody has got to come up with a plan or look, I will pay for one service that will give me all of these other ones.
Yeah, like it gotta be a way to package this
Logins and
somehow or
shit. Too
something.
much.
Yeah.
it's crazy. Y'all bring up cable, man. I cussed out AT&T the other day, man. Like legit. So we still got Uverse, and Uverse is like they've discontinued the service.
Yeah, I know they going crazy on the price.
Yeah, they've discontinued the service. So I'm looking at this month's bill, and it was like 10 extra fucking it was I think $20 extra. So I called them like, how y'all fucking going up on some services y'all don't even offer no more? Like, make that make sense for me. Like, I went off on a little foreign man. I end up like an hour later getting a voicemail from I guess the manager or something saying, "Hi, we just heard your phone call and it seems like you was a little angry, so we put you on the wait list for any promos. It ain't gonna be no promos. I don't offer the service no more. You know
Hold on, so how you still got it if they don't offer it no more?
Well, the thing is, everybody that still has it, they'll be able to keep it. Eventually, they will
phase it
out. You know what I'm saying? But for now, it is what it is. Like, man, this shit trash, man. Like, I could be sitting here like getting ready for work, and it hasn't been raining in Atlanta like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking the signal's lost. Like, it ain't a drop of rain outside. No wind is blowing. Nothing. So man, I was pissed when I seen that cable bill because I'm just like, this shit going up again. Why? You know? So
yeah. Man, I remember some years and years and years ago, I was selling AT&T Uverse.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of them quick, like one of them little quick in between type jobs. One of them, I don't know what it was. It was like a third party like company. I sold it for them. Used to be up in talking to people up in Sam's and Walmart about Uverse randomly. Man, I do not. Yeah, I do not miss doing random jobs like that. Man.
Yikes. Well, hello to anyone who's never heard the podcast. Welcome to TopShelf Podcast. Welcome. My name is Destiny. Yes, I'm Des on Instagram, and we also have the two B's.
Yeah, I'm B Quarter Beats on Instagram, and I don't know who B Bell want to be today, but we'll see.
Shit, there's that for now. You know,
for now, we might change by the end of the show.
We might change by the end of the show.
If you have not done so yet, subscribe, leave comments, reviews. We need all of those things. We appreciate them. We love getting new comments.
Right. Have we got any new comments lately?
We haven't. Y'all don't fuck with us like that, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute. But I will say, I know this past week I kind of slacked off a little bit, just trying to having too much on the plate anyway. So we didn't even go video last week, only the audio went out, but it's all good. Because guess what, Destiny? They don't even know what we talking about when we say you got the Valentine's Day hair now. They ain't even get to see it.
Man, well, I'm sure they've seen it before.
But yeah, the audio went up, and that's our main thing anyway. Is where we get the most traffic is the audio. So yeah, it's all good.
Well,
Oh, how was no? Let's talk about your Valentine's Day, Miss Red Velvet.
Velvet touch desk. I said, check you out.
Yeah, how was your? I mean, I seen the little look like a little vacation.
A little staycation, that's downtown Indy. Stayed at the JW downtown, the tallest hotel downtown with the glass windows. They put us up on the 31st floor.
Okay.
Had a good view. It was cute. It was fun. We had a good time, We had an early dinner. We beat the rush. And then we just chill, relax. We went downstairs to a little bar. Of course, when we went downstairs to the bar to get some food later on, some nigga was in the damn lobby arguing with his girlfriend all loud.
Go on and give it to it. You gotta go and give it to it. What was they arguing about?
Oh man, in front of all them white folks in that damn expensive ass hotel, bruh. I don't know. He was just being ignorant, talking about his car. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Apparently, it had something to do with a car or something. So we went on in the bar. They was out there arguing or whatever. And we was in the bar for at least like 2 hours, maybe. Came back out. That nigga was still out there, but this time he was by himself. She must have left his ass.
Did he have a phone on speaker?
No.
Niggas get mad. He get to talking to the phone on speaker.
No, he was just sitting there looking stupid with his luggage, just sitting in the lobby. Damn. So she must have drove. That nigga brought his trap phone. He didn't have no Lyft app. He didn't have no way to get home.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. So he ain't know no better.
Ooh, child, I mind my business.
Probably gave her money to put on the room and everything on her debit card because he ain't got no debit card.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Right. Why niggas be doing? Niggas don't never got no. Man, I always get on. I ain't even gonna call him out, and I hope he got one by now. But I always get on. One of my personal friends. I mean, we all know him, but this nigga went forever without having any type of debit card. Like, nigga, if you don't get a bank account of some sort, nigga.
Hey man, I know a few niggas like that, man. Like on the professional tip, like a nigga got mad because they started direct deposit. I'm like, oh, what you getting angry about getting direct deposit for? Like, you don't have to pick up your check, sir, and go deposit. Instant, like it's there.
They don't trust.
Yeah, and the person usually like like people who don't want to get bank accounts is usually like because they do some shit in the streets or they in the streets or whatever case is. The nigga I'm speaking on is not even that. Like nigga has a legit regular ass job. Like nigga, why don't you have a debit card, my nigga?
Don't know how to manage his money. You gotta see it in his hands.
Yeah, I gotta feel it. I don't know what they be doing with my money. I need my money in my hand. And typing them niggas.
Oh, had to be like, oh girl at the bank. Did you see that video of that girl? She was in the bank. She was trying to cash a check. Was it?
Yeah, that was here.
She was trying to cash a check. She tried to cash a check, and I guess the check was bad. So they was keeping the check. She got shitty, jumped on top of the counter, behind the damn glass, snatched that check, and walked the hell out.
I said, boy, these motherfuckers, they don't know how to stop.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Child. But anywho, what about y'all? What y'all do this weekend? It was Valentine's Day for everybody, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, B.
Oh, we ain't do much, man. It's tax season for my wife, so things are picking up for her. I did pick up a few things that she liked, and gave them to her yesterday. Gave her a card or whatnot, and we just gonna do some stuff. I got stuff planned Friday. We're gonna go to this candlelight piano event, and they playing all black jazz musicians. I just got to find somewhere for us to eat after that. So yeah, that's what we're doing Friday. But other than that,
Yeah. I feel like what do we do? Um, man, we chilled. I cooked. Um, bought a little couple things. Some roses and the usual
yeah,
Valentine's Day stuff. Cooked, chilled, watched. Tuned into caught the first episode of the Bel Air
okay.
show. I ain't watched the other ones yet, but watched the first episode. Hey, that nigga Carlton, this new Carlton got to fucking go.
I
I,
heard that.
I've been seeing people say they hate him. I mean, I could tell I can hate him from the trailer.
Yeah, that nigga got to go. But overall, I mean, y'all ain't watched it yet, but overall, I liked it. I do like the fact that they didn't try to remake, ruin a classic. They did it like in a today's like something completely different. So I can appreciate that. But yeah, watch that and man, yeah, just chill. Oh yeah, Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the Super Bowl, but I'm sure that's in our topic, so I give my thoughts on that then.
Okay. Where do we want to start? I mean, we can start
Super
with Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Let's start with Super Bowl since it's the most recent.
Oh,
I was definitely rooting for the Bengals just because, Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
yeah, didn't quite work out like
Man,
that.
it looked like they was gonna pull it off too for a
They
minute.
they I feel like that last penalty really just fucked them over. Apple, you fucking suck. Um, but my best friend, shout out to Marlena, she said that the past 7 Super Bowls, whoever loses the coin toss wins the game. And the Rams lost the coin toss and they won. So call me a conspiracy theorist, whatever, but that seems to be the thing. So Super Bowl number 8, where that has happened. It's crazy because my boyfriend literally called the exact score of the game and MVP in his group text, but he didn't go bet. Oh, he was hot.
Oh wow.
He was shitty when that fucking game was over. I said, you're not a betting man. You don't. That's not your thing. Like, let's just not open that door because
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was rooting for the Bengals too, even though like I was just rooting for the underdog. Like I knew a lot of niggas was gonna be upset if they had won. And I was just thinking like think about this whole Super Bowl is based around LA. It's LA themed like to the core. And if LA don't win, how much of a fucking tragedy that would be.
yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out to LA.
Well, I was going for LA. Fuck Ohio. Root for Cincinnati. The hell, we give a damn underdogs or not. Hell with Ohio. Only thing that's good that came out of Ohio is LeBron James and Cedar Point. That's what the Bucks stop.
See the point. Yeah, no, I feel you. Like I wasn't rooting like that. I just thought it would be interesting to see. But all deep down, I was like, LA about to win this shit.
Yeah, and plus, I want to see Odell get one. It hurt. It hurt me to see him, get hurt. And like, damn, I'm thinking like they ain't gonna pull this off. Odell was out there balling. He was mainly the reason why they was ahead, ahead in scoring.
Yeah.
And you see him out there, man, and get hurt. I'm like, shit, this game about a wrap. But they definitely, Stafford put together a hell of a drive to get them, to win, and then they had that stop on the defense. So overall, it was a decent game, though. I can't complain. I'm not even a football watcher, but I definitely enjoyed it.
Exactly. Yeah, man. It seemed like this. I mean, maybe it's just me because I'm not a real football watcher either. But it seemed like this game. I don't know. It just seemed like it was everybody was there. Like it was more like fun or something. Like it seemed like it was just a lot of people, a lot of different people there, and it was just like a good ass time.
Yeah.
Like everybody was there.
Yeah, it did feel like that. Like looking at the pictures and the videos and everything, people was having a good time.
Exactly.
That was good to see. You know what I'm saying? Like us trying to get back on the road to normal, some type of normalcy, being able to see people enjoy themselves. It was definitely a fresher breath air, a breath of fresh air. I'm all fucked up on
that. You sure that's Fresca in your can, boy?
Water.
So about this halftime show, I enjoyed it. Definitely would not go as far as saying it was the greatest of all time. No, but it was probably like the best since Beyonce's performance.
Yeah,
I think that, like, to me, that was the last like really good performance was Beyonce's. But it was good. It was enjoyable. I mean, I don't really still understand the whole relevance of 50 Cent, but apparently they fuck with 50 Cent heavy in LA, but still, like, I don't know. But
what do you mean? Well, it was from a product of Dr. Dre.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the club.
So I mean, because none of them, I mean, other than like what Snoop and Kendrick, I mean, Eminem ain't from LA either.
True.
So it was just it was really just based around products of Dr. Dre.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So people that came from up under him.
I liked how they had the so like the ground that the set was on, it was like the streets of LA. It was like a aerial view of the
Damn, I
street.
need to go back and watch that because I didn't even catch that. I ain't even
At first, when you first glance, it looked like a fucking Crip flag, but it's definitely the streets of LA. It's like the trees,
and right in the middle of Compton and everything. So
yeah, I ain't catch. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, man. I thought it was. I mean, I just enjoy seeing rap, on that platform, and not, how they do. They put the black artists with the rock shit, and they got to mix it all together. Fuck all of that. Like, just fuck that. Like, I enjoy seeing it just be straight.
It was very black.
Yeah, just straight rap. Snoop crip walking, the whole crip walking in the choreography. Like, I enjoyed it all. I never thought that Kendrick could be able to open up talking about Pyrus and Crips on the Super Bowl. So it was dope. And Kendrick, man, people ain't talking about it much, but Kendrick had my favorite part to me. I thought his was the most like, kind of put together.
He's out there for blood, man.
Yeah.
It was overall, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I think out of everybody, Kendrick is the one that's the most, him and Mary, they're performers. So to get out there and see them get on a 1-2 and do what they do, I think, the only thing that I guess I ain't got nothing bad to say. Like Des said, it wasn't the greatest, but to be able to see hip hop throughout the entire 12 minutes of the show.
Yeah, they're gonna come quick. It's gonna be fucking Guns and Roses.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see Aerosmith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't seen them enough. We didn't seen Garth Brooks, and the list goes on, and this should let people know, like, hip hop is the most sought after genre in the world. You know what I'm saying? There's no more rock and roll stars no more. You know what I'm saying? Those days are long gone. It's black music, and that's what that's what it should be. I know one thing I learned since the performance is, I've seen some people was kind of like, even myself, I was like, why the hell was Mary J. Blige singing No More Drama at the Super Bowl? So
I'm just like, maybe this is like one of her biggest songs ever, and they like throw this in, but
yeah,
I ain't know either.
which it is. What I found out was, even though the performers don't get paid, but NFL has to pay for the usage of that song to be performed. Yeah. So what I was reading was, you know what I'm saying, if she was to go do any of her old records that, a lot of the old stuff everybody loved, sample heavy with Puff and them, that motherfucker would have been like
divided 1,000 ways.
Exactly. So what I read was like, shit, No More Drama was done by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And they're close with Dre. So, that was kind of like to cut all that red tape out the way to be able to have that record instead of doing all those other ones. You know what I'm saying? Then, Family Affair, that's a given. That's Dre.
Right.
So I didn't even know they had to pay for records to be performed.
Man, shout out to Mary, man. She season just ended. She on one of the I don't know where it rank at, but I'm sure it's at the top somewhere. Top shows. She just dropped a new album, and she's on the Super Bowl. I mean, for her to be in the game this long at this point in her career, like she killing it, man.
And it should be celebrated, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something we talk about, being able to see our, black artists be able to hold this longevity and still be able to do it at a high level.
Yeah, man, and Mary looking good too.
Yeah.
She ain't looking washed up and used and abused.
Yeah.
Mary looking good.
So it was definitely dope. So update on Kendrick. So along with the research that I came up on in regards to those.
Boy, I was Googling. I'm talking about like new song, Kendrick. I'm seeing if anybody else didn't say anything, any updates.
I was right there with you. Like, come on, man. Like this is the perfect time. So as always, the guy Art I follow on Instagram, he kind of gave insight on what's going on with Kendrick. And the holdup is Top Dog and Dr. Dre. Whatever they got going on the legal side in regards to this last album, that's the holdup. Everything is ready. He's ready to go. It's just up to them two to be able to get whatever they need to get ironed out for them to push.
Man, iron this shit out and make it a classic for Kendrick's last, Top Dog album. Man, everybody just one last go around on it's like the end of a era. But
it'll be 5 years next month since Damn came out.
Damn, that's what
2017.
That's crazy.
5 years. Don't seem like it's been 5. It'll be 5 years since this nigga's put out a project. Yeah.
That's crazy. And I know this new shit got to be like, I don't know. I don't even want to put the expectations so high, but I know it's going to be, I know he put time into it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But other than that, though, I enjoyed the Super Bowl commercials. I enjoyed that Doritos commercial with the salt and pepper push it.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. It was a few.
Man, the QR code for Coinbase. I'm just seeing this shit on the screen. I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is getting ready to disappear in a minute. I ain't even finna grab my phone. But they left it up there so long that it just was like, all right, give me my damn phone. Let me see what this is.
Like literally,
I feel like that was pretty smart.
It was.
You know how much they pay for that? 14 mil.
Yeah,
because it was a 60-second commercial. So the 30 seconds were 7. So they paid 14 for 60 seconds.
Yeah, because it was up there for a while but they knew what they was doing with that. Like if it was too quick, like they gave people time to grab their phone and all that. Because I was thinking by the time I got my phone out, that shit was gonna be gone. And I'm like, damn, this shit's still up here. So yeah,
I was hoping it was like something good. I mean, I guess Coinbase shit is cool, but I was like, let it have been something like
yeah,
some shit like this shit. I'm like, all right.
I just clicked out of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
So speaking of that, of course, with Super Bowl came the shenanigans. Kodak got into a fight, got shot outside of Justin Bieber's party. Justin Bieber's performance or party or whatever. I'm like, Justin Bieber, really? Out of all the places you could be. But Gunna was like 2 seconds from being in that shit too. Like Gunna, like he was talking to Kodak. They took a picture. Gunna got in the car, and when I tell you less than 10 seconds from when Gunna got in the car, niggas got the fighting. Like right in front of the car that Gunna was in. So I mean, he really escaped that one because he could have been all tied up, wrapped up in that bullshit.
Man, Kodak, I don't even, and it's so, with him, it's so hard that you don't even know where this shit might even came from because he got so much shit going on. Like, you don't know who it could be tied to. Shit.
Who knows, child? Who the hell knows?
And then 3 other people got shot, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A 60-year-old, a 19-year-old,
60-year-old.
Yeah. And it's a bystander, probably a paparazzi or something that was out there, maybe. I don't know. Don't give me the line, but random shit. That's why.
Is that the only like incident like that happened over the weekend?
That's the only thing that I've seen.
Not which, I guess that's a good thing.
But they had a curfew. I heard that LA still had their curfew, and Cardi was complaining about that. So that's probably why that was the only damn thing, because that curfew was still in effect.
Well, shit, they got to do something because you remember not too long ago, the damn police was telling tourists, like, we can't help you. Sorry, you can't hang out like you want to, but shit, they got to get that city under control, man. I mean, they still ransacking stores. I just seen something. Matter of fact, this week, it was, I think it was a jewelry store or something.
In the middle of the mall. And these niggas had like hammers and just was smashing the shit. And I'm like, and it was like 20 of them. Like, oh my God. Shit's wild out here.
Yeah, LA been wild.
Congrats to Rihanna and ASAP. Rihanna looks beautiful and she is glowing. And I just.
Damn, we ain't talk about this yet?
No.
It seemed like it was a while ago when she or at least a couple weeks ago. I'm surprised we ain't talk about it.
But yeah, City Boys are up $1 billion with that one.
But she did say she got new music coming, at least.
She did.
Fans are happy about that. Because I just knew, like, oh, she done got knocked up. That music
it's a wrap. But I mean, we can't even expect the new music no time soon, though.
Yeah,
I'm assuming like it's gonna be after she have a baby and get settled and all that, unless she already. Now the smart thing to do was if she already had some stuff done, like ain't no telling, she could have already had, videos and stuff like that already done.
Yeah.
Well, she might record like Cardi did. Cardi recorded damn near her whole damn pregnancy.
No, I'm saying I know she probably got all this damn time. She got some music done. I know.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just saying like stuff for like a rollout or whatever, like videos or whatever. Hopefully she got that shit done.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Her and Kendrick about in the same boat, ain't they? Shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Speaking of babies and pregnancies, apparently Naomi Campbell had a baby. So there's that.
Really? How old is she?
She's like 50. But apparently, according to, I read an article that was saying like last summer or last year, basically, she had a baby bump. Like she was visibly pregnant. And then she kind of just disappeared. And then she was on the cover of some magazine this week with the baby. I mean, the baby ain't a newborn. The baby's at least like 3 months, but she said the baby's not adopted and it's definitely her child. So,
I mean, who cares?
mm.
You know what I'm saying? That woman happy. She got a baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a blessing if to be able to be healthy, to be able to
exactly.
to be
Because
able.
I mean, it's younger black mothers that's out here losing their lives trying to birth a baby at 25, let alone 50. So shout out to her.
For real.
Happy birthday to my favorite Megan Pete. Today is her birthday.
Right.
So happy birthday, Meg. Hope you have a great day. Speaking of great days, looks like all the celebrities were posting all their Valentine's Day gifts. I feel like everybody do the same shit. Like everybody's posts look the same. Everybody got a hotel covered in roses or a house covered in roses.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's why Valentine's Day, I be so confused because it's like it's the same shit. Like it's the same shit. Like it's nothing. All right, like you might as well just create a little experience or something because I'm tired of all these damn roses and all this shit. It's the same.
Exactly, B. That's what I'm about. Like it's only so many flowers you can buy. At this point, it's kind of like creating memories, creating experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like let's just go have fun because it's like it's not a lot of shit to exchange on Valentine's Day. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's just be the same old, really.
Easy, yeah. Tristan Thompson got traded to the Pacers and he's upset about it and he's like refusing to play. Nigga, you weren't good enough to be dictating none of that shit.
He is not fucking with y'all.
He would love it here. All these white women here, he would love it here. He would have a damn field day.
Well, he can go and get bought out. We need him over in LA.
Bye. Bye, Ashy.
How do you even do that though? How do you just refuse to play?
That's what I said. Like what?
I mean, he can either get fined or they can figure out to buy him out. I mean, that's what Ben Simmons just did. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play half of the season. He got fined. I believe he lost about, close to $7-8 million this season.
Boy, it ain't worth it.
No, it's not.
No
just play your little game, go home.
Yeah.
Apparently, what's her name? Krishan. They got arrested in Oklahoma. She stole Blueface's car. She stole Blueface's car. The girl that they kicked out the house.
So she got a name now?
Her name is Krishan.
So she done stole this man's car and drove to Oklahoma.
She stole his car, got locked up in Oklahoma for distribution of controlled substance. And
what?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Possession to intent or possession with intent.
And she's pregnant, right? Didn't we talk about her being
pregnant? Yeah, she said she was.
Now, excuse me. So now you trafficking meth? What are you trafficking?
Something, and Whack 100 is going the fuck crazy right now. Of course, talking about he had to. She broke into the house, stole thousands, stole a G-Wagon. We didn't know it was her at the time. She got 1,700 miles away and got caught. I guess she was trying to drive back to wherever the fuck she live at or wherever the hell she from, New York or some shit. And got caught. And he talking about he got to go get the car out of impound and pay another $5,000 for it to be transported back. So he's shitty. He going off on Instagram, of course.
I guess. He got a podcast now.
Does he? Ew.
Yeah, I seen a video. It had that DJ Ack on there. It had Wallow and Gilly. and I want to say somebody else, but he got a podcast coming. You know, he be on Clubhouse so much, just talking, giving his opinion on every damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now somebody has thought like to give him a platform to even. I hate it. It's just too much garbage going on, and just letting these people create these platforms to continue just putting bullshit out there and misinforming folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really, being a bad influence in regards to the culture, man. Everything is a quick fucking buck. And that's what I kind of look at with him. You know what I'm saying? Him just starting controversy, saying whatever the hell he want to say, and people tuning in just to be able to hear it. Just it's whack, man. It really is.
Very much so. And yeah, now he got a podcast. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
This just in, Coachella lifted all of their COVID protocols. So you can go to Coachella without a mask or proving vaccination or negative test. And they put on the website, basically, come at your own risk. COVID is still real. And coming to this event will heighten your chance. And that is a risk that you damn take.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see Coachella being the trendsetter in a lot of these other large music fests, because a lot of music fest lineups have been dropping this month. They all probably about to be the next line to say some shit like that and put that shit on their website.
Risk.
Basically, that's literally they claim that it could change. Like, basically, this is what we're saying now. We could change it. This could change, but for now, like, this is what it is, and y'all don't have to come if you don't want to come. So there's that. Be safe out there, Coachella. Now, Coachella. I like the idea of Coachella in general, but I always think about, like, I love a good music fest. Don't get me wrong. But I don't like music fests that are that big, because I always be like, how do people go to the bathroom? Like, what do you do in a crowd of 50,000 people all day? Like, I just, it gives me anxiety to even think about it.
Yeah.
Give me the seating section. I know y'all got some seats around here tucked off, somewhere up. Give me that. I don't need to be in the mix of all that. Like,
I'm going to Broccoli Fest.
You was talking about that a while ago. Like, man, going to those festivals, man, you gotten to the age, man. Just give me the seating section. I'm good.
Yeah, man. It gotta be. I gotta do it on, you know, a different level or something. Like, I can't be
definitely taking a chair. I will.
That whole just being in that crowd like that, man, and they be doing it all day. Like, they be sweaty, and it be a lot going on, and they do it all day. So
can't do it. But yeah, I bought my Broccoli Fest tickets. I will be there. They just dropped the Roots Fest tickets. The lineup is very fire. I'm also considering going to that. I'm about to be a broke girl.
Man, they like these festivals is all the way back. Everybody dropping these lineups and all of that. Like, hey, ain't nobody. Motherfuckers is like, we got to move on.
Yeah, Money Long is on both lineups. I see you, girl. She listen. Nice. She using TikTok to her advantage for sure. Who else is? I don't know who the Summer Walker is on Roots Fest lineup. Why? She been on damn Music Fest circuit for the past 4 years. I've seen her at least 3 times now, and I love her. Like, I do like Summer Walker's music, but she's just not a very engaging performer. So it's like, why y'all keep booking her? I don't know, but whatever. They also put Mickey, what's her name? Mickey Guyton on the Roots Fest lineup, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna go over very well. She's a country artist, and I get, you want to expose people to new music and all that stuff, but that is a very large stage, and that is all hip hop, like deep ass hip hop.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's, I feel like this is gonna be another Coil Ray situation. It's gonna be fucking crickets when she's up there singing. There's gonna be two people standing in front of her stage, like they might boo her off the stage, and I'd hate to see that.
Yeah, well,
Y'all ready for Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child?
No, because I ain't paying for that shit.
Well,
No, they doing it on Instagram now because too many people
Because
start.
niggas was complaining.
Yeah, because hey, they knew them numbers was finna be low as fuck compared to what they've been.
Right. Why would they even try it?
Is that tonight?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I ain't watching that shit.
Yeah, it's tonight. But yeah, they knew because I was already thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, about to miss this one because I'm not finna go sign up for no Triller pass, and I don't got time for that shit. So I knew them numbers was about to be low. Like, why would y'all? I understand y'all trying to monetize this whole thing, but you also got to understand what y'all already conditioned people to.
Right.
So had y'all started out that way, maybe that would be, a thing, but I'm sure it wouldn't be as popular as it is if y'all did start out that way either. So
they're gonna have to start offering things things that haven't been offered for free. So if they got movies or something like that, people will sign up to get those things, and then in turn will get to see the verses. But you can't take something from me that you've been giving me for fucking free this long and then tell me to pay for it. Especially when we talking about music that's already out there. This ain't no unreleased shit. This there's no real reason for me to pay for it when I can go listen to this shit. This is just a time for me to fucking remember the times, but I'm not about to pay you to do that shit.
Yeah, apparently I think it's gonna be live on like Twitter too. I think they're doing Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram or something like that. So yeah, I think they said they listen to the fans. So
I bet.
Starting off on the wrong foot.
Lord. So let's just get into it.
No. Before we go there,
okay.
We're not gonna talk about Snoop. We ain't gonna talk about Snoop and the Deathrow purchase.
Oh yeah, we is.
Yeah,
he is. First of all, congrats to Snoop purchasing Deathrow or however you acquired it. Congrats. I mean, it's better to be in his hands than whoever was not a part of this culture's hands.
Yeah.
So let's just hope something great comes out of it, other than an announcement that he bought Deathrow.
I mean, it's cool, man. Like B said, the name being in his hands. I think the thing that he has right now is the licensing part of Deathrow. So, he's able to put out artists. He owns the name. The next thing now is to get the catalog. He doesn't have the catalog. So I know people. I know myself was looking forward to being like, damn, we're gonna get some unreleased music. A few of those projects that ain't on the streaming platforms. He doesn't own the music, but it's cool. He owns that. He'll be able to get his name back, Snoop Doggy Dogg, because that was another reason why he changed his name to Snoop Dogg. He didn't own Snoop Doggy Dogg, and then he'll be on the verge of be able to get because he doesn't own Doggy Style either, so he'll be able to get on as master of the Doggy Style. So it's cool. Just my thing is, Snoop ain't no label head. Let's just get that out there, plain and simple. Snoop done tried plenty of times being able to, get some artists going. And I think the only one that's been able to has been truly successful was the Eastsiders. You know what I'm saying? But people think that he about to bring the shit back to life, which I mean, it might happen, but I'm not looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Because every rapper ain't meant to be a label head. And I feel like, Snoop is a very free spirited person and, he going to go wherever he go. So to be able to sit down and really concentrate, I just don't see it happening. I already see like the Dog Pound will be on Death Row. I forgot who else, but I just don't see it like being a powerhouse like people seen it back in the 90s. So, if he got the licensing, if he's able to get the catalog, cool, you know what I'm saying, do right by a few people that still doesn't own any credits to a lot of those records like Danny Boy and Jewel, be able to put some money in their pockets, it'll be cool. But other than that, it'll just be it'll be cool for him to be able to make a few bucks off of it if he don't go full forth with it. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
100%. Let's see what comes from it.
Well, let's go on and talk about this drunkenness.
The drunk uncle bored. So at this point, like, I have had to like stop laughing at the shit because it's not funny anymore. Like, I feel like it's gone past like the level of comedic relief because it's turning into damn harassment. It's public embarrassment and harassment at this point because he just will not stop. He won't stop. And I know he must have found a publicist or whatever today because he deleted all the pictures off his fucking Instagram and he put a post up talking about basically like it's been told to me that writing in all caps makes it seem like I'm yelling, and
I've seen that shit.
A weak ass apology basically that his ass did not the fuck right because there was punctuation in that paragraph. Words were spelled right in that paragraph. That nigga didn't write that because every post before that was all caps, no punctuation, and shit was spelled wrong. It was random ass just words. I'm like, what is this man talking about? He goes from one extreme to another like that. And when you start thinking about, okay, this is how he's talking or this is how he's communicating on Instagram, his mental space, like, and you expect her to trust him with them kids in the middle of this manic episode that he's going through. As soon as she get a restraining order on his ass, then she gonna be the bad guy. She's gonna be the one. Oh, Kim's keeping a black man from her kids. But if I was her and he was going through that shit, I'm not about to have my kids around you either. Fuck around and them kids, you not bring me my kids back because you done seen some shit that ain't there or read some shit or whatever the case is going. Whatever the hell's going on in your mind. It could mean anything to you. And now I got to fight to get my kids back from your crazy ass. You be done fucking disappeared in damn Wyoming somewhere. Absolutely not. So he's lucky that she hasn't done that shit. And I think she hasn't because I think she's scared of what he would do if she did do that. But she needs to be scared of what the fuck he would do if she don't. Because that nigga was on a fucking rampage for 2 whole weeks. And it's a no. It's a no. This shit, like, no. You're too old.
Man,
what you got for us? What you got for us? Come on.
It's like
Captain Brandon. Da, da, da.
Listen, the more y'all subscribe to the dumb shit, the more he keep doing. So I don't feel like, yeah, we gonna be like Kanye crazy, but the more he keeps saying it, the more he keep feeding into it, doing shit. He know what the hell he doing. Like, and Kim know what the hell he doing. Kim knew who he was before all of this shit. She ain't fucking, they ain't dumb. This shit ain't no, this is exactly how they want people to play. into this dumb shit, and it's it's working. Kanye in the media, Kim in the media. Kim ain't finna get no damn restraining order. Like she like the damn attention. If you seen that one of the last text he posted between them, the tone of her text didn't even sound like she was like mad or headed towards a restraining order
But
or none of
she's
that. She
also
talking about
talking to a person who's not mentally stable either. You can't just be
Can't be
texting
like,
a motherfucker, fuck you, to a motherfucker who's bipolar. You can't do that. And she knows that because
no,
she
but
spent
I'm just
5 years
saying,
with a
like
bipolar ass
it didn't
husband.
even sound, bro. That shit didn't even sound like none of that. Like, I mean, you can still like talk in a certain way, but not be like, "Hey, fuck you." Like, you ain't gotta go to that extreme. But I'm telling, like, she's not gonna get no fucking restraining order. Like, none of that shit. Like, Kanye do this shit all the time. Where I'm saying that this the first time we've seen it in a relationship format. That's why anybody he has problems with, I'd be like, they'll be all right. Cause it's just like they'll handle that shit some other way. Like this is his usual behavior, and they'll be good. And another thing is what I don't. This is another side of it is that I feel like what he's doing is I'm not going to say that on the other side of that behind closed doors that Kim and whoever else is not doing shit to him and he's just going public with his shit so he's control like he keeps saying controlling the narrative. I'm not going to outrule that either cuz you can't tell me that they not provoking him or doing certain shit to him, but he just living his shit out loud so people can see it in real time.
I mean,
But
not to cut
huh?
you off, B, and you got a point there. We don't know what's going on the other side. But here's the thing, though: the nigga's bullying folks. He's basically incriminating himself to be able. If somebody want to
He,
press charges on his ass, they could. So it's like I know he has these episodes and everything, but like dog, if you really about your kids and you want to control the narrative, it's a way to go about with everything.
yeah,
Because
no, I agree. Like I
yeah,
don't agree with I be ignoring a lot of this shit. Some of it be funny. The one picture, a couple of the things he posted was kind of funny, but for the most part, I don't even subscribe to a lot of that shit. But no, I mean I agree. It's a way to go about,
yeah,
doing anything or whatever. And I mean, I mean they staying relevant in the media. I
yeah.
mean, shit, we didn't talk about their ass for the past 4 episodes, I
Yeah,
think.
and some people love it. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody say, I hope this energy that he's putting out here is putting it into the music that's coming out supposedly on the 22nd. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. You know, I just I don't like it. I mean, I understand you love your kids, but all the other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the way to go about with everything, and it's to the point to where like Destiny said the shit ain't even funny no more. Like remember, excuse me, what was it? Thursday we were laughing. Shit, yesterday Destiny was like, I'm over this. You know what I'm saying? We in the group chat. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's just been constantly something, one thing after another, and I'm just like, you don't. How much pub do you need? You know what I'm saying? Like you Kanye, you Kim, you know. What more do you need other than the paparazzi will forever be after you because of
Hey, would y'all rather this or the Trump
I don't like
episode?
I don't like neither one, man, because it's just like I said, man. Like at one time, I Kanye was that dude, and it's like now we just seeing a shell of this of a person that's like I don't even know who dude is now. You know what I'm saying? He's just all over the place.
He kept throwing that in there too, like they don't, I don't even know what he said, but I remember he said something about like, I just want my family back, I love my kids, blah blah blah. And then he's like, because I'm not a Democrat. And then he went back to talking about I love my kids and I want my family back. Like that is a visual representation of how his mind is working at the moment. And you are trying to tell me that there's no chance that he might not do something irrational with them kids. His mind, he's not on this planet. He's not here because every other second he goes from current life situation to Trump to I want to whoop Pete's ass. Like you, that's just the mind of a bipolar person. And when they're in the middle of a episode like this, you can't trust them to be rational. So
I'm just not buying that he don't know what he doing. Like I'm not buying that. Because
but why though? Like this is not the first time that he's done it. So how many
exactly times that's the point.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he's proving that this is a pattern of his. Just because he does it so many times doesn't mean that he's doing it on purpose. It just proves that he has a mental illness. That's what a mental illness is. It's a break. It doesn't just happen once. It happens multiple times, especially when
but he
you're not
still
treating
knows what the hell he knows what the hell he doing.
But and on top of that, like, what is this benefiting? Why do you have to embarrass your family and your kids in order to push your Netflix documentary? People gonna watch that anyway. So why do you have to take your kids through this? In the name of saving your family, you're doing all this crazy shit just so people will go watch a documentary for what?
He got an album coming too.
Again, he's Kanye. People are going to buy it. People bought it before he was acting like this, and they're gonna buy it.
He did this before a lot of albums. To be honest with you, like a lot of albums,
like it was necessary. I don't feel like any of this has ever been necessary because Kanye has never been irrelevant. He's never been irrelevant, but he's been relevant for the wrong reasons. And that's the problem because now that relevancy for the wrong reasons is bleeding into his kids' life and their mental health and safety and all that shit is gonna bubble up and it's gonna bite him in the ass. If that's why he's doing this and he knows what he's doing, he's just doing it for publicity, it's gonna bite him in the ass.
And I'm not saying like it's strictly album based, but I'm just saying like to some extent, and it's obvious. Obviously, he gets like some sort of kick out of out of it. And like I said before, like I'm just not buying that they not provoking him or doing nothing on the other side of things. Like, and he keeps expressing and control his own narrative. And that's
but the narrative that's being created is being created by him.
Yeah.
He's the one that's doing these things.
I get that, but it's like jumping in front of whatever it is before they have a chance to.
Oh, I'm gonna prove myself crazy before they say that I'm crazy. That's essentially what he's doing.
He would rather do it than them come out and do it. Like,
but then it all goes back to how it affects everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It all goes back to your actions, and those actions come with consequences.
Man, in the end, this is all I'm saying. Is everybody gonna be all right? It'll be all right. This shit gonna blow over. The music will come out, the fucking documentary, all of that shit.
And that's the problem though,
right.
because it has been all right. And people like you, they surround him and they allow him to have these breaks and do these things, and he's gonna continue to do it. And them kids is gonna have to grow up with a daddy who gets shitty and goes on fucking Instagram and harasses their mama, and who knows what the hell else he gonna do randomly. Like last time he had this episode, we would have never thought he would have got to this point. So the next time he gonna do some shit that we just never thought he would do. It's gonna get worse. The shit don't get better. It's gonna get worse because
it ain't even turned violent or nothing.
But that's my point. Like, we don't think that it would turn violent, but we don't know what's going on in his head. All we know is the nigga ain't right, and it could easily turn violent. It could absolutely turn violent. If Kanye show up at Kim's door with some motherfucking roses and Pete answer the door and they get to fighting, like, we all know how easily shit spirals. Yeah. And that's not a scenario that's just so.
I don't think that's like I mean, I think that's just like regular nigga shit. The most niggas gonna fight if they show up at the door and the other nigga.
Yeah, but we talking about a bipolar nigga.
Yeah.
Who's in the middle of a manic episode.
But I'm saying bipolar or not, that's just regular nigga shit. Like you gonna fight the other nigga. Like that's regular.
We also have to put it in the context of mental stability as well. Like a normal fist fight can turn into some crazy shit when you're dealing with somebody who's not
crazy
here mentally. It can turn into some crazy ass shit. And if nothing else, like I'm not saying that he gonna go kill Pete Davidson, but if nothing else, them kids might be there. They gonna be trying. Like it can just get real crazy. So again, like I'm not saying that she's going to go get a restraining order, but I would not be mad at her if this nigga continues. I wouldn't be mad at her for saying like, you need to go over there, get some help. You can't come see these kids until you get some fucking help, because I don't know what your next move is going to be. I'm going to continue. I'm not going to let you control my life either, because you can't handle me talking to somebody else or having friends or whatever. You can't handle that. But I'm also not going to let you control my life. So you're going to have to go get some help. And we're going to be over here. And when you do that, then you can come see these kids. And I feel like that's protecting your child, because if it was the other way around, that nigga would be fucking doing the same damn thing. He would want a damn prize for being father of the year if Kim was out here just acting a damn fool. And that's any parent. Like, you have to protect them. And then, like, if you out here saying, you know, I don't want my daughter on TikTok, and, you know, there's crazy people on Instagram and people can take advantage of her and blah, blah, blah. But, like, you doing more damage to her than anybody else. You're closest to her. So the things that you do affect her a lot more than any comment anybody can leave under a fucking TikTok video. Period. So you got to think about that. Nigga, you got kids. You can't be just out here flailing around with mental illnesses and not getting checked out and not taking medication and shit. Like, you are a parent and you have children to take care of. It's not just you no more. So you just can't say, well, fuck it, it's my life. No, you can't do that.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be all right. Let me say this, and I'm not even defending whatever he's doing, because it's just like I'm just completely unsubscribed to it. So I mean, I find whatever is funny and whatever else is ridiculous or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, this is just me personally. Like, I just don't think it's going to result in all of that. Like, I just think they'll be all right. No. And I think a lot of what he's doing, I'm not gonna say I see a lot of niggas posting, but I see a lot of niggas, regular niggas, who do this shit. Like, we just seeing it in real time with a celebrity that's fucking a billionaire and shit like that. I see these crazy niggas all the time.
But then but that shit they doing it's not normal either.
No, I'm not trying to normalize it, but I'm just saying that it ain't nothing that we ain't never seen before, and I've seen worse. You know what I'm saying? Actually, of motherfuckers that's even, you know, if we gonna say crazy people, that's crazier. So me personally, I just don't feel like it's going to like go that far and turn into like a physical thing or something like that. And it's kind of hard to be like, even with all of these situations, it's hard to judge it when you only see one side of it. Only one person is super public. Kim is gonna be super strategic and publicist up and all of that shit, like, before she speak. Like, so it's just like you only really seeing like one side of it, and of course, like, if you're seeing that one side, then he gonna look crazy.
He has just as much money as Kim does, and he can protect his brand and his reputation.
He got more money than Kim does.
Exactly my point. So again, if he was sane and he gave a fuck, he could be strategic and
but he don't want to
respond and
do
respond.
that. That
But
ain't. That's not
and
his.
that's what I'm saying. He doesn't
That's
want to.
never
So
been
that's
his
not.
thing. We
But
seen
that's
him
not
walk.
Kim's fault. Who?
We
Why is?
seen
Why
his.
are you? Why are we blaming Kim when Kanye has the same opportunity to protect himself, just like Kim is
We
doing?
not Destiny. I'm not on nobody's
No,
side.
I'm
I'm
not
in the
saying
middle
you. I'm
here.
just saying we in generality. I'm just saying
But
like the
I'm
posture
just
that you're coming
saying that
from is well, she's being strategic and she has a PR team, as if he doesn't have the opportunity
no, I'm
to
saying,
do that.
but if we look back at his methods, like Kanye don't get. You think Kanye fan listen to a damn publicist? This is the same nigga that went on stage with fucking Taylor Swift during the MTV Awards. He don't give a fuck about no publicist or them advising him. Can't nobody advise him. He's gonna do what he wants to do, and that's just. I mean, that's just that. I don't expect Kanye and Kim to have the same methods.
I
This
feel
is a
like
person that Kim is a person that also like that's how she got famous off fucking attention. She thrived off that too. So it's just like
I
they
feel
are.
like
It's all
you
strategic.
I feel like you mentioning that she you went from well there's always another side to the story to Kim is strategic and she has a PR team. I feel like when you
I'm
say
saying
those
that's
two
her method
things,
though.
I feel like when you say those two things, you make it seem as if she's doing something wrong and she's using her PR team and things to cover it up.
She may. I'm not saying she is or she not, but she may be. We don't know that because we don't have that side of the story. So I don't know. I don't. I'm just saying, like, there's no way that there's nothing going on the other side, and he just exploding, and she just sitting there twiddling her thumbs, sitting at home with the kids. I just can't believe that. And
No,
this is not even being like, oh, I'm a Kanye fan or not. I just know how manipulative people can be, especially when kids are involved and shit like that. So I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, oh, Kim is at home twiddling her thumbs, not doing nothing to this nigga, not saying nothing to him and all of this shit. Like we just don't know what the other side is. Am I saying he's right for what he's doing? Nah, but I just feel like it's some other shit going on that we just don't know.
no, no. I mean, we've seen him blow up on people before, and they ain't do nothing to him.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
don't.
It's
I
not
I
don't.
out of
mean,
his character to
Yeah,
turn nothing into something, is what B's saying. So, like, for
so
you to
okay, so
not
what y'all telling me
believe
is
that
that
she's not saying anything,
Kim at
like,
home with
why?
her legs crossed and just sitting in a circle with the kids.
I don't think her. I'm not saying we don't know what's going on, but I don't think her taking him away from those kids are going to benefit her in no type of way, fashion, or form at all. At all.
Nah, I mean, they were just at the Super Bowl with him. So what's that conversation like? I mean, there had to be some type of
So,
yeah.
so
She don't.
what else could it be then? If she's letting him see the kids, what else would her angle
And
be?
if she
What could
felt
she be
that threat,
saying to him?
if she felt that threatened, which she don't, if she felt that threatened, then why would you allow the kids to be with him then like that? Like I don't know. It's something other than what's being put out there.
Mhm.
I want the brother to get help.
I mean, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Of course, I mean,
That ain't
yeah,
no
I'm
here,
not.
you know, there. We wouldn't be here now if he didn't have any help. He needs help, man. Like, even though, like, we just talking about now, he has a publicist, right? And we talked about how he just erased everything. So as you guys are, going on, talking about it, he puts up probably about 7 minutes ago. He puts up a post of Kim, and it says, "Vision. Oh, sorry. All caps is back for the people. That's all cap." Like
See?
this.
No, it's funny to me. I'm sorry, it's
Like,
funny. That shit funny.
my thing is,
His mind. He's not on this damn planet. He's very fucking unstable right now.
I just
He is.
want him to get help, man. like I think that's the thing when it all comes down to it, because it's just like, as a black man, as a successful black man, as a genius, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see these things go just down spiraling. You know what I'm saying? It's been seen before, you know, and we'll never get another Kanye, you know. So to see this, you know, it's just getting to a point. It ain't funny no more. Even like with that, like we laugh about it, but it's like, dog, just what's the use of doing all this? You know, you'll forever be relevant just because of who you are, you know. So what's the big deal of doing all this in regards of, you know, trying to control the narrative and everything? You people believe in him. Whatever that man says or does, they believe in him. So what's the antics for?
He didn't start acting like this until recently. So it has everything
After
to
he
do
broke
with
loose from Kim.
it has it like recently, like the past couple of weeks, like it has everything to do with her
No, he really turned.
being with
I'm gonna say he didn't go into this whole thing, but after they like officially like,
got divorced. I don't
well,
even
they
think
ain't
they
even divorced.
divorced yet.
They ain't divorced yet. But after they officially like split and he started dating, you start seeing him with other people or whatever. I felt like he started turning up more and more. But we over our hour.
We are. You're right. Well, all in all, I hope this resolves, and I hope he gets some help. And
We really don't gotta do the playlist this week because I really didn't update the last week. So I can put last week's songs on there, and y'all can say whatever songs you have for this week for next week.
bet
That'll work.
sounds like a plan. Stands.
Make
Well-
sure y'all subscribe on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Pandora, and whatever else is out there. The playlist on Apple Music, on Tidal, Spotify, and yeah,
Hey,
to be continued.
to be continued.